How's it going, guys? JJ Wilson is here, and we will make this a corner episode again, episode 6 for the JJ Starwind's Corner. And this one might be kind of lengthy. Probably do a premiere out of this. I just happened to catch this on Discord. Shout out to Prince Alchemy for sharing this with us, and I don't know if he'll watch this, but I had to put on his Discord. But anyway, he found this on Twitter, and this was pretty sad to read. I have to say, whoever made this is a complete joke. Just leave it at that. The guy's a joke, whoever made this. So it says, how to simp safely and sanely. Okay. Let's read on. There's a lot of misinformation surrounding the concept of simping. Simply put, no pun intended, the simp is to show reverence for the divine femininity of women. Divine. Here are some tips that will help you become a better simp to your goddess. Go forth and worship her. Okay, yeah, I mean, any sane dude is not gonna worship a female. But there's 6 categories in this graph, so we will run down each category, and I'll give you my opinion. And if you would like, you can also do the same in the comment section. All right, let's get it on. Okay, so the first category is money. Never simp beyond your means. A good rule of thumb is to donate 10% of your yearly net income to your goddess. So, for example, if you make $75,000 a year, $7,500 should go to her. But always make sure your basic needs, such as food, water, shelter, and the health of you and your family are met first. I'm not sure about this whole donation thing. Like, sadly, some couples, some guys, they give more money than that to women. Really. I mean, 7,500 is quite a bit. You know what I mean? But probably the only thing I do agree with is going beyond your means. Okay, so, I mean, that's typical anyway. Like, I'm not going to give a crap ton of money to a chick, especially when we're only dating. Like, come on. But anyway, next category. Empowerment. Praise your goddess and praise her often. Remember that she rules you and you serve her. An goddess should exude confidence and power. So don't simp for women who degrade and objectify themselves, such as wearing a dog leash, saying words such as master or sir. Women who submit to men not only do a disservice to themselves, but to women everywhere. What? Oh, man. How is she being a disservice? How? Man, this guy, okay, this dude that made this, he is all for the feminist empire that's coming. He's all for it, man. Wow. I don't know if she's doing a disservice to women everywhere, but I mean, like, the whole idea of her taking care of a man is just that, taking care of the man. The man's good, the whole family is good, right? Or at least a couple. But wow. Moving on. Oh boy, here we go. Sexuality. You must never simp for a woman who has a boyfriend. Well, that's a duh. All men must be equal under the goddess. This is not possible if she has elevated one man over her simps. He may simp for a woman who has a girlfriend. Such as veneration of femininity should be encouraged, for lesbianism is the most sacred bond between two women. Who said it was sacred? Who said lesbianism was sacred? What? How? And there's debate too, guys. Like, because I've heard some guys over the years on the tube and elsewhere say lesbianism is fake. That's just it's just meaning they're on strike against guys and stuff like that. Either way, I mean, there's nothing holy and sanctimonious about two women making out or two women getting in a relationship. That's just what it is. Okay, even if it's on strike against men. Okay, and of course, a dude is not. No logical dude is gonna be trying to simp over a chick that's already married or already has like a long-term relationship with another guy. I mean, yeah, duh. You're supposed to leave that woman alone. She's already taken. But some guys just don't learn, and some of the biggest, dating coaches and PUAs, whatever, a lot of them kind of have girlfriends on the side, but then they'll go out of the way to talk to women anyway because they can't help themselves. Like their whole lifespan is revolved around chicks, And shout out to what's his name? That's subbed to me, Chris Owens. Like, yo, he even said it. Like, some of these guys that do that, pretty much live their life for women. They don't have any hobbies for themselves and for them only. They just have hobbies that revolve around chicks. And that's one of the biggest levels of simping right there. So, I mean, fellas, just have hobbies for yourself before you try to impress a chick. All right. And as far as the girlfriend part, I mean, it's to your discretion. I mean, if you want to get down with lesbians, I'm not going to stop you. Some guys love threesomes and foursomes, but hey, I mean, it does have a price to pay. I'll just leave it at that. Spirituality. Consider adopting a goddess-centric religion. Monotheistic goddess worship was the original religion of humankind, and sadly has been pushed to the fringe over the millennia. Embrace goddess in your heart and in everything you do, including your speech. For example, say, "Oh my goddess," instead of "Oh my God," and politely remind your egos to do so too. Dude, like, what is this guy on? He had to have been high making this thing, man. He had to have been high making this graph. Who is he worshiping here? Hera? Or Ganesh? Like, what? Yeah, man, I'll pass. I'm not putting a chick on God status. Okay, that's not happening. Unless this chick can fly and she has the capability of destroying planets, there's really no reason to fear her. All right. Yeah. Moving on. Security. Defend your egos from all manner of MGTOWs and incels who seek to upset her. These misogynists are unable or unwilling to see the beauty of divine femininity. Perhaps women in the power scare them. Thankfully, most reputable social media sites have strict policies to help curb harassment and hate speech. Work together as a community to deplatform the trolls. You know what that means, right? Get rid of all critics so that way women can never be wrong no matter what they say or do. That's basically what that means. And obviously this guy has a pet peeve against MGTOWs and incels. I'm neither of those, but at the same time, some of those guys have legitimate points. I mean, some of them do have ulterior motives and they don't really live the life that they say that they do. I'm talking about MGTOWs especially, so be careful when you try to follow those guys on the internet because, while they might say some things that are pro-male and, pro-happiness, just know that they're not through with girls. Okay, they're not. All right, all I'm saying is be careful if you are MGTOW and you follow a lot of those guys on the tube or any other site on social media. That's just what it is. Let's see. Yeah, this is the last one. Politics. Oh boy, politics. Abolish the Electoral College. Seriously. It's an outdated system that gives disproportionate power to the rural areas of the country, which tend to be conservative and therefore less likely elect female candidates. Though great strides have been made, women are still underrepresented in government. Promote female leadership by voting for progressive female candidates. So I guess this guy has something against country people. And see, once you ban electoral college here in the United States, all the power is going to go to the urban areas. That's basically what this guy wants. And since I guess urban areas are increasingly becoming more feminist and they're increasingly willing to put women in high positions of authority, you know, this guy is all for it. He's all for the female rulership. And he's willing to take away all the power from rural areas and to keep them from having to say so in government. He's willing to do that. And that's what he means by progressive. Wow. Wow, what a sucker this dude is, man, that made this graph. That's pretty much it, guys. I broke down the 6 elements here of quote unquote how to simp. Tell me what you guys think. Yeah, this guy, whoever made this, man, he he has no problems being a sucker, man. He has no problems not making decisions for himself, not living his best life. He has no problem of a woman or a bitch telling him everything and anything to do. It's crazy. Even going as far as to worship the chick. Worship. I guess he don't care if this chick sees other guys. He don't care as long as he gets to have some. You know, as long as he gets to have some at the end of the day, he's willing to share. Man, he's crazy. This dude, whoever made this graph, is crazy. Oh man, what a sucker. But yeah, that's it. That's it for JJ Starwind's Corner 6. Tell me what you guys think about the graph. This is pretty bad. This right here is bad. I don't know if requested we could have a follow-up, discussion, whatever. But yeah, do be careful out here, man. Just be careful out here when you talk about dating and simp at your own discretion, because you will suffer for it. I guarantee it.